guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to show you a great recipe. I call them my blender waffles. These are like oat-based waffles. They are absolutely delicious, but not only that, they are baby approved. So if you follow me on Instagram, I share sometimes on my Insta stories what I feed my girl, Mia. She's my daughter. She's 14 months old. And this is something that we love to make. She loves waffles. I, of course, like to make as much as I can for her. These are really freezer friendly, which is great because you can just reheat them in a toaster, just like you would regular waffles that you would purchase. So I want to share the recipe with you, and you can mix things up however you want. This is just my recipe that I know my girl loves, so I'm going to share it with you. The ingredients I like to use are simple. Old-fashioned oats. I've got a little bit of all-purpose flour underneath. What I have here is some coconut sugar. You don't have to use any sugar if you don't want to. You could use coconut sugar, brown sugar, or maple syrup. All three work. I've tried all three. Baking powder, salt, small pinch of cinnamon. Then I like to use real butter, so I like to use a little bit of melted butter, a couple of eggs, whole milk, and just a smidgen of vanilla extract. You can use coconut oil in place of the butter if you want to. This is just great, and they're delicious, and everybody loves them. So what is there not to love? I make mine in the blender because they're easy, and it just works best. It gives you a really smooth batter. So when you're working with a blender, you want to put your liquids first so that the blender mechanism has has got some room to move, if you will. Okay, so to the bottom, I'm just going to add all of my wet. So the butter, and make sure, I mean, you can do what you want. Hey, potato, you do you, boo. But make sure that you use real, when you're cooking for the kids, real ingredients. You can make them whatever you want. Just make it good. Do you know what I mean? And then just a small splash of vanilla, about a teaspoon or so, just like that. Now you can add all of the dry on top of it, and then you put everything in the blender and you whiz it up until it's nice and smooth. But let's add it all in, and I'll show you what the batter looks like when it's done. That is perfect. The consistency is gorgeous. I'm gonna pour this into a bowl just because it makes it a lot easier to get it out with my ladle. Smells so good. Now, important part of waffle making, or even pancake making really, is to let the batter rest for a few minutes. So I'm gonna set this aside for a good 10 minutes. In the meantime, I'm just gonna clear up a bit, get my waffle iron nice and hot, and then I'm gonna get back here to make some waffles. Batter's been resting for 10 minutes. My waffle iron is ready. Now, I like to spray mine with a little either spray. You can brush it with some butter, some oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, whatever is really flavorless. It's gonna be hard for me to tell you how long they're gonna take to cook, depending on, it's just all about your settings on your waffle iron. Like this is gonna take just a couple of minutes, and I have to rotate it as soon as they go in. So it's just like I said, it all depends on your personal waffle iron. Don't overfill them. I've made that mistake too many times. Too many times to count. And now I just wait, and then I'll just flip it back over. Simple and easy, and I will show you what they look like when they are done. Yummy. Okay. Hey, I have a table over here. Excuse me. You make these waffles today. They're yummy, aren't they? Here. Show our friends how much you love your waffles. Don't pat your waffles. Yummy. She's camera shy. Excuse me. Look at the apron. Come on, show our friends. You want to give it? I'll give it a bite. You're the best waffles ever. Don't let that fool you. She typically loves these waffles. All right, I'm gonna have the recipe ready for you. Sorry that the end is a little bit scattered, but I really wanted her to come in and like give them a taste. But she's so excited and so, I think, overstimulated by everything around her that she doesn't want to sit still for a second. But look how beautiful they are. They're really lovely. They've got the most amazing flavor. They're not too sweet. You can serve them with some sweetener for you or applesauce for the little babes. She wants nothing to do with me right now. She wants to grab everything in sight. I will have the recipe written for you on the site as always. Okay, so can you wave bye-bye? Say bye-bye. You don't put your leg. Bye-bye, Dada. Bye, guys. Yeah, now that we're not on, you're gonna eat the waffle, huh? Yeah? Look at she's gonna walk around with that waffle in her hand now. I know. I know my kid. She's a little camera shy, but I knew she would, just like her mama. Camera stops rolling, we dig in deep. Ain't that right, baby?